What we have uncovered is that because of exemptions to a federal law which was passed to protect you, some of your DMV information may now be in the hands of several data information companies. The form number is DL28, information for Alabama driver license application. You must provide your name, address, and phone number. But there are also blocks for your date of birth, race, sex, weight, and height information. The state also wants your eye and hair color and occupation. The information on this Department of Motor Vehicle application is what one privacy attorney tells us is what some data marketing companies could use to contact you.
The DMV data is basically what I call the holy grail of all marketing data. Most states sell the motor vehicle records, about 37 of the states. I would say that if in Alabama anyone is receiving a letter with their name, address, make, model, year of their vehicle, which basically says your car warranty has expiring, then I would say with about a 95% surety, your state is selling that data to sources which then are reselling it.
Many of us have received those vehicle warranty letters or letters from a dealership offering to buy back your vehicle. You may have also received phone calls, text, or emails.
I thought at the beginning, wow, what a great thing that somebody is able to inform me that immediately, hey, you have a dangerous part on your car, yet they're selling my information without my permission, and that is not okay.
I dislike anybody selling my information at all.
How do the data information companies get your Department of Motor Vehicle information? We made several requests with the Alabama Department of Revenue for an interview about the selling of your DMV information. In a phone conversation with Fox 10 News, Mike Gamble, Deputy Secretary of the Alabama Department of Revenue, said the state does sell some of the driver's license information to two companies, Experian and RL Polk. Polk's Consumer Information Services Division is owned by Equifax, purchased by the data company in 2000, according to the Wall Street Journal. Gamble said the information is only released after meeting requirements from the Federal Driver's Privacy Protection Act, DPPA, passed by Congress in 1994. Deputy Secretary Gamble told Fox 10 News the release of approved DMV information has been going on for 15 to 20 years. The amount of money earned and what information is released to these companies were not released by state officials. Instead, in an email to Fox 10 News, a spokesperson for the Alabama Department of Revenue said, any further information requested by us must be submitted via an open records request form. Attorney Malley tells us that he believes Alabama is making more than $1 million a year selling the data to Experian and RL Polk.
Keep in mind, governments are not in the business of making money. However, if you can set up a system where you can sell data, then it's very hard to stop a state.
Alabama drivers that we talked to wanted to know how to stop it.
You feel betrayed. I mean, this is
supposed to be a state office.
There should be some way to stop that.
We contacted 3 of our local state legislators. They each had different levels of awareness that a state agency was selling your DMV record. Representative Napoleon Bracey has had a personal experience.
We've been contacted about a car that we hadn't had for about 5 years. And, you know, we've received phone calls on our cell phones. We received information in the mail about someone wanting to buy this car back. And we continuously tell them month to month that we don't have this car anymore, but they still continue to call.
Privacy attorney Malley says there is one way to stop it.
To go to the Department of Motor Vehicle. They have under the DPPA the ability to ask for a 5-year check. The state of Alabama can request from the 2 parties that are obtaining the database that they provide to the state of Alabama a list of any party that is actually purchasing that data. Obviously, if you were to see that, you would then see the marketing companies that are then buying it from these parties. That would pretty much shut down the access by these marketing companies, better than what you have right now.
Representative Bracey believes your state government should help you protect your privacy.
Since we've started this conversation, I've contacted Montgomery, and hopefully we can begin the process of creating an opt-out box for these forms. And I think people deserve the right to be able to keep that information private.
There are exemptions for one group in Alabama. John Bennett, Deputy Chief of Staff Communications Director for the Alabama Secretary of State, tells Fox 10 News in an email that victims of domestic violence are the only people who can request that their information be withheld per state law. We also contacted both Experian and Equifax for our report, but we have not gotten a response back to our information request.